Oh my God, so many questions are popping up. I'm going to start off with the freedom, right? I think innately, every human being, why do they want a lot of money? Why do they want a great relationship? Everything boils down to them feeling free. So, if the core purpose of our nature is to feel free, why do you think we're counterintuitive?
Because we are looking for it in the wrong place.
Okay.
That's the whole problem. We feel that it is all of these external things that will come and complete us. And we are never looking at the space that actually requires completion. Look at a tree. You know what? Okay, this is what we do, and I include myself in it. Every time I'm saying these things, don't think like, oh, I am gone past it. I am also a victim of all of these things. Maybe lesser with time as I grow. I feel like, okay, this is my tree. Now I need this branch to have this color and this nutrient, and I want this branch to have this, the fruit to have this, the flower to have this. And what we keep doing is we keep watering the branch, the leaf, the flower, the fruit. Mm-hmm. And what we forget is that all we need to do is water the roots. So once we understand that it is the roots that need work and not the branch, not the flower and the fruit, the game changes. Mm-hmm. Everything changes. Mm-hmm. So this realization comes to not too many people, but to those who it comes and those who act upon it and make it a commitment and a priority in their life, they start experiencing true joy and true happiness and true freedom.
Now, what are these roots in real life?
I think it applies more to, I'm not being sexist here when I say this, it applies more to women, because I feel women have more low self-esteem issues and men have more entitlement. So men need to work on their entitlement and women need to work on low self-worth, because, and again, I'm not to say that women are lesser than men and that's why they feel like that. It's centuries of conditioning. It's the genetic coding. It's it's all of those things that are built within us. So as a woman, you grow up, you're conditioned to feel a certain way. You're conditioned to, when you see that your brother is being treated different from you, very subliminally, you've already started taking all those signals within yourself. So every time you see it happening, you on the face of it, because you're a independent urban woman, you will say, I'm strong, I'm this, I'm free. But deep within, you don't believe it completely.
And because we don't believe it completely, how does it come across?
It comes across often as wanting to project that you have it.
Wow. Okay. So if you're really self-assured and confident, you're not going to walk around saying you're self-assured and confident. Yes. You're just going to be.
So the people who are actually self-assured and confident never talk about it. Ever. Because you just know it. And those who don't, they want to hear. So they will bring it up in some form.
They have a need to prove.
Yes. A need for somebody else to validate it.
Because they don't believe that about themselves completely.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's just so crazy. So now it brings me to the next question of mind. I believe everything in this world has a purpose. You have a purpose, I have a purpose, this mic has a purpose. Let's say the mic's purpose is to amplify our voice. But I've been using this mic to hit somebody, so using it for a completely different thing. So do you think the purpose of a mind that was given to us in this world to navigate through life was something else? But we've been using mind for something else. And for some reason, the mind has consumed us and we have started to believe that we are the mind. Yes. So if that is the case, what was the actual purpose of the mind?
I mean, firstly, 100% true what you're saying. And as I was mentioning earlier also, this is one of the main things that I work on with people who come and participate in my workshops. Okay. I mean, this is one example I often give, so I'll give the same example. This hand has been given to us. Why? Because it's a tool. It's a tool to grasp, to pick. I can't brush my teeth without it. I can't eat my food without it. I cannot write without it. I can't open a door without it. There are so many things that this hand achieves for us as a tool. Now, if this same hand, let's say I'm talking to you, and while I'm talking to you, it is slapping me. Imagine. Thought. And I'm normal. I'm talking to you as if it's the most normal thing on the planet.
Okay.
But was the hand supposed to do that? No. The hand is supposed to be, okay, right now you're talking, so I need to gesture, and by habit, my hand is moving wherever it is supposed to move. Now it's resting on my chin, something else to expect. It opens up, then it closes. But what the mind does is it is slapping us 24/7, and we have normalized it so much that we think that's the way to exist.
Yes.
So the mind is also a tool like any other. The mind, without mind, we cannot exist.
Correct.
It's very important. But we are not the mind. The mind is like the hand or the heart or the leg. It is one of many tools that has been given to us to live
Right.
and to function
Right.
as a normal, intelligent human being.
Right.
In every animal also, a survival instinct is built in. It's imagine like a chip that
Got it.
was built inside you for a survival instinct. It is there in animals also. That's why when an animal steps out at night, it is like somebody's going to eat me. I need to be slow, otherwise I'll be eaten. And they need it.
Okay.
They need it because there is an animal there.
Okay.
And you need to be slow and quiet.
Okay.
Otherwise you will be eaten up.
Okay.
That same chip is inside human beings also.
Okay.
Okay, every time we step out of the house, we're like, okay, somebody's going to take advantage of me, but nobody's going to take advantage of you. It's your imagination. It's your fear. Now, where did this fear come from? This fear came from some experiences you've had in your life. So in the past, whether you were a child, and the ones which happen when you're children are the most hard-coded. When you were a teenager, a child, an adult, certain experiences, certain traumatic experiences happened in your life. And now your brain, because of its capacity to decode traumatic events and also make a survival instinct for the future, has conditioned itself to believe that this is going to happen again.
So it's constantly scanning for circumstances that could resemble what happened in the first place to keep ourselves safe.
Yes.
Got it.
So we are always trying to protect ourselves, and we are not living, we are only existing. So this is not what the mind is supposed to do. Because we are not animals, and there are no other bigger animals out there to eat us. Of course, there are people who can be mean, and when you recognize it, you can step away. But it's not so bad. For most people, I would say. Okay, there are some people who are in genuinely those kind of situations. But for 99% of humanity, it's not like that. But we keep on living, believing that those traumatic events are waiting for us.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for us. And hence, the biggest thing that we do is we shut our heart. We close our heart. That's why most people, the biggest difference between adults and children is children have an open heart and adults have a closed heart. And most adults have a closed heart. Some have a little closed heart, some have like completely jammed closed hearts.
The heart is closed because they're scared if they're open, they'll become vulnerable and they'll go through the pain once again.
Yes.
Okay.